Made it on time almost.
Yeah, I made it. Just hope a bear doesn't come up on me.
Yeah, that would be exciting. Well, it looks like it's me and you tonight.
That's okay.
Uh,
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good,
Staying busy.
good. Hi, everybody.
I can't. Let me fix this where I can see the chat. Kaylee's not going to be on tonight either. She didn't watch the videos, so she'd have no idea what we're talking about tonight. So I told her, I said, you'd just be lost. Uh, and then tomorrow night we're going to be doing the scheduled boots on the ground, and I don't know how the girls are going to be feeling, but I'm going. So we will for sure have a boots on the ground tomorrow night. If I have to go solo, so we'll make sure that happens for sure because I don't want to miss another boots on the ground. I've got two into those.
Yeah, if I was there, I'd be going with you, Mike.
I love doing it.
Oh,
It
it'd be a blast.
yeah, it's been out in the woods, and it's actually easier for me to do one of those than it is to do this. This has a lot more techie stuff you have to do.
Except you got to
Oh,
strap on all your lights and look like a
yeah,
Christmas tree and lighthouse.
yeah, duct tape it. Oh man. Well, who do we got moderating for us tonight? We got Scott B moderating tonight. I see.
Hmm. Lori's here.
Yep,
Tracy will
there's Lori.
probably be here in a little bit.
Yeah, I know she was busy tonight. So we got Scott and Lori in the chat tonight. We appreciate y'all showing up tonight. Mr. Scott Butt or B or Butter. I have to give Scott trouble.
Uh,
And Miss Lori C.
yes.
Yeah, Michelle McGuire says I'm the beacon in the woods. I feel like it sometimes. Scott, I am the lone wolf, man. I've almost got good by myself anymore. You just do it by yourself. Never know about the girls.
Yeah, let's see. We got Starfire in here, Dana, Margie, Jim, Michelle, Donna, South of the Sticks, Jason, Margie. We got a lot in here tonight.
And Donna, I think Donna's new, maybe. I don't know.
No,
No, she's not.
she's been here. Yeah, we've got
Yeah,
Patrick P. Let's see, he goes by initials.
What is it, PKR or something?
PRK or something. Yeah, that's Patrick. Lawana's here. Mindy.
Mr. Mars. That first name, I butcher it if I try to say it. Lori's here. Lori Wiley.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Wolf Lady.
There's the Wolf Lady. The story today pertained to her a little bit.
Yeah. I have to look down at my iPad to see the chat.
I see Lawana.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Scott B, I'm getting good by myself, man. I've got it down.
Oh, there's Janice and Jesse.
There's Miss Jessie. We got Crazy Janice in here. That's when I start calling her. She'll make me pay for that later. Yes, Donna, we're going to talk about today's story. That is going to be one of the things we're going to talk about. A lot of people really enjoyed that. I was surprised when I first read that email. That was one of the ones I was kind of skeptical to put out. But it was unique too. It really caught my attention. And I was like, man, if I'm enjoying this, I think a lot of people's going to enjoy this. Silver Bullet's here.
Silver Bullet, yeah. Susan.
But yeah, I was surprised. I mean, she said she's a fun crazy, though. Hey, you can't be crazy and not be fun. You got to be a little abnormal, too.
That's right. Life isn't fun if you aren't a little bit abnormal.
That's right. Belinda's back. She said she had to reboot her phone.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man, I tell you what, it's been a crazy week.
Yeah, I'm just happy to have internet.
Yeah.
Man.
It's been. And we need to ask for, I guess, prayers for Pam tonight. She's got a severe toothache, guys, and there ain't nothing worse than that.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the worst pains you can have.
There's Paradox.
Paradox Fossils is here. Alan.
Jenna. Qbot.
There's Qbot.
Thank you, Qbot. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for the prayers that y'all sent towards me. My house is safe, but I'm going to tell you, I have one neighbor right here, and across the street from that neighbor, the house is gone. That's how close it was to my home. Only God saved my home.
Wow. Oh, no, Lori says that computers crashed at the hospital today.
Yeah, there was a major worldwide cyber attack today. Did you not hear about it?
No, I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, banks went down, airlines went down. Yeah. They canceled flights. It was bad.
Sign of the times.
Mm-hmm.
See what she's starting. Calling me cornbread. She's got everybody calling me cornbread right now. Everybody's having to go out and back in our chat. Seems like that happens to us a lot.
Well, with the cyber attack, there's a lot of stuff going down. Um,
Crazy.
yeah. Um, Tracy was saying that her neighbor, they had to close. I forgot what business her neighbor's in, but they closed their business like a little before noon because they didn't. Everything went down.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, Rhonda. She says, if you're cornbread, who's taters?
Mm-hmm.
I don't got no taters. I'm sitting here by myself tonight.
There's Mary Perez. Hey, Mary. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, good to see you, Mary. I'm just lonely old cornbread. As the wolf lady would say. We got quite a few people in here tonight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Jim says he wishes he had cornbread and buttermilk. Paradox is just bragging. He said he had fried green tomatoes.
I
That
fixed
sounds
some
so
red
good.
beans today. I was wanting some of those.
That sounds good too. Beans. I love beans. They said hello, Tracy, but I haven't seen her.
No, I don't think she's here yet.
Scott says he loves him some green fried tomatoes. He ought to have plenty of them. He's got
Yeah.
a big old garden.
Yeah, his garden's beautiful.
See what I mean? See what she started?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody call me cornbread. Oh, Donna, you're missing out. You're missing out on one of the fine things of life. Says she's never had a green tomato.
Yeah.
You must not like them either.
No.
Oh, I love them things. And I love fried squash.
I like fried okra.
Oh, yeah, I love that too. I like about anything
Yeah.
fried. You can tell by looking at me.
Oh well, yeah. Well,
If it's
yeah.
fried, I like it. That's what I need to
We're
get me a shirt. If it's fried, I'll eat it.
well, we're from the southern states. Everything we eat's fried. Chicken fried steak,
Oh, man.
everything.
And you can even take a cucumber and bread it and fry it. And if you eat it
Mm-hmm.
before it gets soggy, it'll taste like a green fried tomato.
Huh.
I love them things. Only while they're hot, though. They're not good when they get cold.
Well, yeah. My kids always like fried pickles. No.
I'm not a fan. I tried that and I didn't
Mm-mm.
like it. I like my pickles just regular pickles,
Yeah.
and I like the kosher ones, the ones that that have to be refrigerated. Them are my favorite. I'll eat them all, but I like
Mm-hmm.
the. I guess they got like the white meat.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, we've been doing a lot of boots on the ground lately. It's been keeping us pretty busy out in the woods. And tomorrow night we've got a boots on the ground. Should be a pretty good one. I'll talk more about that here in a little bit, where we're going to be going and why we're going there and stuff. Nobody's going to know where it's at because I've picked the location now that you wouldn't be able to find it if you wanted to. But there's reasons for that. We had to do that.
Yep.
Jessie says she likes Toast and Jam song. Yeah, I think one of these nights we should have Scott B sang that for everybody. He sung it for us once.
Yeah.
He's about got that song down. Scott, you better be practicing. You're going to have to be our encore one of these nights. sang us out with toast and jelly. I've got a little bit of a headache tonight.
There's Sarah Bear.
Yeah, they're in the chat. Well, Sarah is. I haven't seen Kaylee.
It will
I think it's that
cost you.
weather coming in. That's all right. How much you need? I'll send it. Check in the mail.
Send him a duck.
Yeah, I'll send you a duck. Or a goose.
Or a goose.
Whichever one you want. I ain't got no tater salad, Wolf Lady.
Oh, that sounds good too.
I do love tater salad.
Yeah.
I've got a little bit of an echo back.
Yeah, mine. I don't know. I hadn't been on, so I'm having a little issue.
Let me make sure it ain't me.
I turned everything off on me.
That's what I just did. I was making sure.
Yeah.
Hello, Iris. Good to see you.
Oh.
Danny's in here. Danny Phipps, I guess. Make sure I don't butcher your name. I butcher everybody's
Phipps.
name.
Phipps.
Yes, we are boots on the ground tomorrow, Danny. I was just talking about that earlier. I guess I should talk about it. Everybody's asking right now, so we're probably at the peak. We're going to be going to an area tomorrow to where my mom was actually struck with a rock and hurt. It'll be the only location to where anybody's actually been hurt. You don't have to worry about a cancellation. People were emailing me all day yesterday. They were upset that we had to cancel. We just had some things come up. But tomorrow night, I will go by myself if I have to. So there will be a boots on the ground. You don't have to worry about that. I will be going to that location. Should be a pretty good boots on the ground. I think it'll we'll probably see something, I would imagine. That area seems to be pretty hot, and they seem to be kind of violent there. They're not real welcoming there.
Right.
Beverly 8 said she's going to the farmer's market in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Those are fun.
I like going to those. They got all that fresh vegetables, which is, I love vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Dana says, oh my. Dana, the show must go on. I live it anyway, so I might as well go. I told Brooks I go to bed looking at a computer and I wake up looking at a computer. So
yeah. He'll be fine, Mary. He's done it before.
Yeah. Like what my dad said, ain't no step for a stepper. That's what he used to say.
If you have to, take werewolf with you.
Yeah, take me some bait. I couldn't stand it. It barked too much. That'd drive me crazy. You wouldn't be able to hear nothing. Just what Michelle McGuire just said.
Mm-hmm.
I threw it up. It was funny. That's what I was laughing at. Janice, I think you got yourself a close race right there. I think you two are neck and neck. Yeah, Dana. It I'm not gonna lie. It does get scary out there.
Mm-hmm.
There's been some times I've been scared. I'm not gonna say I haven't. I'd be lying to you if I said I never got scared out there. I kind of like it though. It's kind of like one of those adrenaline rush things too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You like the adrenaline rush?
Yeah, I kind of like it. Hello, Lily. Good to see you. Yeah.
Well, that's like last night. I was sitting out here and it was raining, and I was talking to Tracy, and I heard 2 wood knocks. She heard them too. One was from one way and the other one was from the other way.
You've had those fires too. I wonder if they've got ran down out of the mountains.
They may have. I know people have seen them There's an account of them being seen going through the dumpsters.
Wow.
So
It'd be easy food.
yeah.
Janice said she needs help. Don't we all? I need
No.
help.
Yeah. No, Scott, it wasn't a woodpecker. It was way too hard for a woodpecker.
Michelle says they're communicating with each other.
Hmm. And really with the fires, because like I said, behind me the houses survived, the row behind me, but across the street from it's all gone. It's all
Well,
gone.
there was kind of a premonition, or I can't talk. You know the word I'm trying to say. I'm not even going to try
Yeah.
to say it right now. To what was coming up. And
Mhm.
it actually had happened in your fireplace. Was going to talk about
Mhm.
that tonight.
Mhm.
Uh, Uncut Savage says, what was going through the dumpsters? Bigfoot,
Yeah.
Sasquatch.
Yeah. But we do have the bears. I have a dumpster right down here in front of me, and the bears go through that dumpster all the time.
Really?
Mhm.
See, that's another thing I've wondered too. In your area, bear are so prevalent, it would be easy for somebody to misidentify a small squatch for a bear.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
should wonder if some of the sightings of bears, uh, in the dumpster may be something else because people,
Mm,
they just expect it. So they're like, oh, something fuzzy, and they don't really look at it.
mhm. Yeah, there's a lot of black bears here. A lot. And they start coming out mountain time about 5 o'clock. Last year they would come out right about 10 o'clock. But they prowl through all the way till dawn. They're prowling all night long. The bears do. But this year it seems that they're early. They're coming out early. So
Sarah said her wrench is gone, but it's because she's in a different.
uh-huh.
Uh, you're not in your original, uh, whatever it's called.
There's Kaylee. Hey Kaylee.
I can add her as a moderator here.
Lisa. And Iris. Uncut Savage.
Yeah, I can't. If I add her here, then I won't be able to put her as a regular moderator. Yeah, she would have to go into her AI account she had to have her wrench. YouTube is very picky about that. I like to never got Scott added back.
Yeah.
They're having a lot of people getting hacked right now.
Said this that's it.
She said that's it.
Mm-hmm. I
And
think
mine is showing that
just
Sarah Bear doesn't have a wrench, but it shows that the AI one does.
her name on here where I live. I mean, like yesterday afternoon, I had a whole herd of wild horses right in my front yard. Um, Later in the afternoon, had a big bull out, but that's typical here where I live. Um, there's there's probably about 4 herds of wild horses here. Um,
Right.
and the deer and the elk are just everywhere here. I mean, when you come into this village, there's a big lit up sign that's blinking that tells you to watch for the wildlife.
Huh. There, I made her a standard. It says should work. But yeah, yeah. If I have to go tomorrow alone, guys, there will be a boots on the ground. So plan on it. 8:45 Central Standard Time. I will either be bait, meat, or something, but I will be going. Uh, I want to take a second, guys, also before we jump into all this, and I want to thank you all so much for your support through everything that's been going on. For y'all standing with us and everything means a lot to us. I know that a lot of y'all have questions that we can't answer yet, and it must be very frustrating for you. But trust me, the frustration runs both ways because there is so much I would love to tell you. And I have Miss Brooks here. It's with me every night to make sure that I don't, because there is a lot that I would love to share with you,
Mhm.
and it gets a little dangerous when I'm live. So I got
Mhm.
Brooks here that keeps me in line.
I know it. Usually have
Uh,
Sarah there to elbow you. No,
yeah,
there she is. She got a wrench now.
but yeah, I gave her a
Oh,
wrench.
yeah, she said she'll be going tomorrow. She might not be able to run fast though.
That's the one thing about the girls on this channel. You never know what they're going to be doing. And if you do know what they're going to be doing, it's going to be about 15 minutes before you do it. I've learned
That's
that.
right.
It's kind of like
Hey,
one
I
of
was
those.
notorious for being late.
Oh, you never know what you're going to do. And there's a elder medicine bear claw made it. Good to see you. If I remember right, she is on the OCST channel a lot. She made them some protection pouches, I believe, is what
Oh,
she did.
awesome.
Well, what do you think about the write-in today? Let's jump into that.
Yeah,
Yeah, she said
that was
protection
wild.
bags. You know, can
I got to put this down.
you meet with one writing you in secret and safe place for both of you? Or so there's really not going to be a safe place that we're going to be able to go, especially whenever your goal is to have an encounter. Because that's my goal is to have an encounter.
Hmm.
I'd be wasting my time if I was out there trying to be quiet and not, upset them or at least get them to show themselves. Um, it's really weird because I mean, you can go out there sometimes and it's quiet, nothing happens. It's like, man, you feel like you could just you feel like you could just pop a tent and just camp and nothing would bother you. And then, man, other nights you go out there and you feel like I wouldn't even want to be pulling the tent out of the car trying to put it up right now. It just kind of
Right.
I don't know what it is. I guess maybe they're either in the area sometimes, and then other times they're not in the area. Probably. Uh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I've
I
lived
think
here almost 2 years, and that's the first time I've heard wood knocks right here.
right.
You know.
Elder Medicine Bear Claw says, "I am a medicine woman, and I have interact with the make sure Satanya. I have a channel to explain about all the creator creatures like the cryptids. Ah, well, I've been practicing a little bit of my Cherokee.
Oh,
I was doing that today. So Luana Murphy, my phone always dies out. But Ilana Ely is a Cherokee name for friend. I learned that today. So
okay.
I might go out and try to speak to the Bigfoot and Cherokee. I would say that they would probably know the First Nations language.
I would say so.
Go tell them OCO. But yeah, that guy mentioned in the story that he sent in, and we've heard it mentioned before, where he said werewolves and dogmen are the same thing. Except for he kind of gave an explanation for it. He says the dogmen are the same as a werewolf. It's just they haven't learned how to completely transform. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I believe that as far as the breeding of them. I think they have to learn. They don't. They have the ability, but they haven't learned it yet.
Right. And he talked about, if you get bit by one or scratched by one, that's not going to make you transform.
Right.
It's a ritual that happens in a circle. Imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
I sound like Kirk. Imagine that. But yeah, they say it, and it's a generational curse. So I thought that was pretty amazing.
Hush. Sorry, there's a lady walking down the street. Baxter, stop.
I thought he might have seen a bear again.
Sorry, my guard dog. He just about broke his neck night before last when he saw the bear. I had him on one of these leads out here, one of these
Right.
things. And I didn't have his harness on him. He just had his collar. And he shot off this deck and he did a flip. Yeah, I thought for sure he broke his neck. He's fine.
She speaks about not saying the SW word. I say it all the time out in the woods. I get in trouble for it. I guess I would be that warrior that pushes his luck. Scott, I couldn't catch up to his comment. He said he thinks that all the cryptids, are 100% Nephilim, and I believe that. As far as the rituals, I want to kind of go a little bit deep on this. Causing people to turn into a dog man or a werewolf, I think that still goes back to the Watchers teaching us things that they weren't supposed to teach us.
Mm-hmm.
And, a lot of your necromancy, a lot of your warlocks, your witches, your witchcraft, it was all taught by them. The Bronze Age was a big part of it.
Yeah. Well, even makeup. They shoved women
Right.
makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even
The
some
makeup.
things that you wouldn't think. Uh-huh.
There was something else that I was just thinking that it was makeup, and there was another thing. Oh man, studying the stars. We weren't even supposed to know that.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of things we wasn't supposed to know. But for some reason, they thought that we needed to know all that. But yeah, he said that, and I thought that was interesting. And then he talked about, of course, the circles. And there's been a few people want me to tell them, where the circles are at. I refuse to do that.
Uh-oh. Right.
What is it?
I don't know. I don't know if that's you or me.
Was we breaking up a little bit? Can you hear me now?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Thank you, Janice, for that. God bless you. I think he had a lot of good information. He says, that he was or I guess he is a werewolf. And he talked about seeing the Sasquatch at the end of the day in the evenings praying. And I thought that was very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Whenever I first heard that, one of the first things that popped into my mind was, are these the ones that are asking for redemption?
Mm-hmm.
Are they praying and saying, I can't help what happened then because I was born from it. It wasn't my choice. Forgive
Mm-hmm.
me. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
he said there's good ones and there's bad ones.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the good ones, they're trying to get the redemption.
Yeah.
You know, uh, it's almost, if they're truly good, it's almost sad. Um, but
Yeah, but they're not made of from God. That's
yeah, they're an abomination. It's weird. I mean, thank God they're not all mean. That
yeah,
would
they're
really suck
abomination.
for us.
Uh-huh. I mean, even as they breed down, which I do believe they breed down because people have seen them with babies, they still have that lineage.
Right.
They still have that blood. And that, that's a big part. I mean, uh, especially, Noah was pure in his generation. They're talking about his DNA.
Right.
So,
And then he talked about how they get along in the woods. They coexist.
hmm
Um, but he also made it very clear that Sasquatch has no problem dealing with a werewolf.
hmm
He said they can destroy us easily.
hmm
He didn't mention something that I was hoping he would mention. He didn't say anything about werewolves using tools, though. He only mentioned the Sasquatch using tools.
yeah,
So
that is
now, whenever I'm
interesting.
out there spook hunting or whatever you want to call it, investigating boots on the ground, kind of makes you wonder, they going to chunk a spear through you if you get too close,
Right. Yeah.
or an arrow or bone tomahawk you or something.
Gosh, you and Scott, Bone Tomahawk. Oh my
pick you up by
gosh.
pick you up by one leg and make two out of you real quick. You
Yeah,
know,
I don't know. That's that's a thought.
part of the
I mean,
original
if you
sin.
think about, well, as far as dogman goes, the term dogman and the sightings of dogmen have been, I mean, I know they've been around a long time, but just, in the past few years have they really come to light. Bigfoot, people have been seeing Bigfoot for a long time. And maybe
Right,
that we just don't know exactly what the dogmen can do.
right. Iris, thank you so much for that super sticker. God bless you. Silver Bullet says, or a rock. I mean, yeah, you could catch a rock,
hmm
uh, a club, a branch,
hmm
boulder, whatever they decide to chunk at you.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, it could be pretty bad. And
Yeah.
I mean, if you were standing down by the lake, like say up on a ledge, looking out the water, and one of them busts you in the head with a rock and knocks you out, I mean, it's going to look like a drowning.
hmm
They're going to say, well, he fell off and hit his head on the rock and drowned.
hmm
And I think those are the murders that they get away with, is the ones that they can make look like an accident.
hmm Yeah.
It makes you wonder how many people that drowned are actually maybe drug out there and held under.
hmm Yeah.
Because if something's really that strong, it's not going to be hard for it to drag you out there and hold you under the water.
Right.
I mean, it could just stick you under the water, put its foot on your back, and stand there and file its fingernails until you drown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Belinda said bone tomahawk.
No, God, I am not watching Bone Tomahawk. No.
But yeah, it's that's for sure, Janice. It's the strength of one of these. Just imagine
Yeah.
the the raw strength that these things would have.
Mm-hmm.
These things are massive,
Mm-hmm.
and the speed that they have to be so big and to be
Mm-hmm.
able to move and to be quiet, not to make noise.
Yeah.
That's amazing to me how they're able to do that. And then he said that they're terrified of a large fire. He said they won't even go around it, but they will use small fires. He said
Hmm. Yeah.
it kind of I've been out in the woods before, and I've ran across like a little place where a fire was at,
Mm-hmm.
but it won't be a place where you would see somebody put a tent or anything. It won't be cleared. It'll just
Right.
be a real small little area. And something had to be there to contain it because it would have burned everywhere if they wouldn't have. So now it
Uh,
makes me wonder when I find those things.
Right. Right.
Lily Lewis, thank you very much for that. And God bless. She says, I think we know the truth and these things are not of God. The uploads are awesome, but a little fantastical in my opinion. It's like a mix of mash of what we already know with some stuff that's made up. Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah.
We talked about that too. Is it's hard to tell, and I hope that he sends us some more so that we're able to read more into what he's trying to say, so we can get a better understanding. I think he's only scratching the top because I
Right.
noticed that he'll start to go into something, and then he'll go away from it and into something else, like he's afraid that he's going to go too deep.
Right. I tell you though, if I had my choice, if I was going to have to meet a Bigfoot or a dog man, I think I'd pick the Bigfoot.
I think I would also. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't. I don't want to see a dog man.
I think that would be scarier. Yeah, like what Elder Medicine is saying. I think that feeling is in the air because I feel it sometimes when I'm out there. It's that heavy feeling.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel the heaviness while you're out there. Jesse said Bigfoot 100%.
Yeah. Seeing I'm probably a mile to the beginning of the Mescalero Apache Reservation as a crow flies, maybe two. And they say that there's lots of skinwalkers there. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But
Oh wow!
that's what I've heard.
You may get something looking in your window that you don't know what it
No,
is.
no, 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 no. Don't go there. No, I've done blessed my house. My house has been blessed. And
You'll be
I
doing
got an
dishes one of these
angel.
nights. You'll
And
be
I
doing
got
dishes.
that angel.
You'll be doing dishes one of these nights, and you'll see one of them things looking in your window at you, smiling.
Nope, 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 nope.
Have a deer skin on, wearing it.
Uh-uh.
Well, that'd be scary as hell, wouldn't it?
Oh my gosh. Nope, nope.
Just let just let Max out. He'll take care of it.
Max Baxter. Yeah,
Oh yeah, Baxter. I don't know why I
yeah,
call him Max.
yeah. Old Baxter. Idiot
We
dog.
was we was making some backgrounds, guys, for the videos I release, and I was using Brooks's background of her fire she has in her uh, stove inside her fireplace,
Hmm.
and I took the photo, and everybody started saying, "Oh my God, there's a Bigfoot in the fire," and I was like, "What?" And we
Mm-hmm.
got to looking, and in this fire, it looks like what? There's a Bigfoot and
Mm-hmm.
an angel,
Mm-hmm.
and the Bigfoot's maybe carrying a body. Did we say or something?
Deer, something.
Yeah, it's something. We'll show y'all the picture, and you all take a look at this and see if you see anything in it. Let me pull this up real quick. Right here. Here's the picture, guys. This is her fireplace. And I'll
Do
play it
y'all,
one more time.
yeah, do
I know
y'all see the angel? You can see his wings,
angel
his hair. Mm-hmm.
sword.
His sword. You can see his hands on the sword. He's holding it down, but you can see his hair, his face, his hands, and then the Bigfoot to the side of him.
Yeah, there's one to the side. It's a
Mm-hmm.
that fire there has a a lot of different things going on in it for sure.
Mm-hmm. You
But
know, that was that an angel protecting my house from the fire? What do y'all think?
yeah, your house didn't burn,
My house did not burn. Mm-mm.
but we thought that was pretty amazing picture. And then, Wolf Lady, are you still in here? I had to do something for her if she's still in here. I haven't seen her howling in a little while, so I don't know if she's still with us or not. Scott said the Bigfoot's carrying a human body. Maybe he bone tomahawked it. Uh, I'm not seeing the wolf lady. She wanted me to find a photograph I had shown a while back, and I went and found it for her.
Here she is. She's here.
Yep, there she is, wolf lady. I have something for you. She wanted to see this face again. So I found it.
Yeah, that's oof.
One of our fun interactions we have out there. And then this is the last one I had on there was that little thing there that we seen.
Yeah. What is that? What is that thing?
I think
I mean,
it might have been Kaylee in front of the camera. I'm not sure. We might have accidentally got her in the dark.
well, like I said, I mean, there's other things out there besides Bigfoot and Dogman because I do have a friend that has a YouTube channel and he has caught some incredible beings out there and they're clear. They're not pareidolia. And just
Wow.
like you're catching, Mike.
The Uncut Savage said, with as many strange things that I've experienced in my 53 years, I can say that things don't exist that haven't experienced. My brother saw a UFO, shadow people,
Hmm.
and I haven't, but I won't say they're fake. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if it was moving or not, Mindy. It was just something that somebody had caught after one of our lives. That happens. That happens a lot.
Hmm.
There she is. She said, yes, that out of all my 50 years of boots on the ground, I've never come across the green faced giant. That was definitely something I'll probably never forget. I mean, that was really, really weird.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, we don't know what all's living out here in these forests. We don't know.
Okay, here's Luana said something to you.
Thank you, Luana. Like I said, I had an angel in my fireplace. That was God protecting my house, and I believe that wholeheartedly.
It's a crazy time right now for sure.
Hmm.
We're in the well, you can tell just by the evil that's going on that we're in the end times.
Oh, Margie was talking about my picture. What did she say?
Oh yeah, she said that's an amazing picture.
Yeah,
And the silver bullet says the shadows that look like rats on the ground. That was a crazy night too.
hmm, yeah.
Was a way different night. I'm looking forward to tomorrow night actually.
Which mountain, Scott? Come on, name it. Name it. You can't name mine.
Baxter better be careful. You'll end up with two dogs.
Uh, he's one of these little dogs that's got the big dog syndrome. He's
Yes.
got Napoleon syndrome.
He said the redoies. Jim says he was there with us that night with the shadow rats.
Yeah, that
That
was
was
crazy.
that
Because
was.
you would have seen that. I mean, if you've got something running around your feet and you've got your car headlights on it, and yeah,
I never seen
that
nothing.
just I know it. That just blows my mind. You didn't see them running right there around your feet, but
Yep, I never seen anything. Guys, that's really all I had planned for tonight. We know tomorrow night's going to be our longer boots on the ground. They usually run pretty long, so I'm sure the moderators are going to want a little bit of rest before they get tied up into that boots on the ground. But we wanted to tell you all what we was going to be doing tomorrow night. Sarah was going to talk to y'all about the ducks and how we was going to do that. So we'll have to plan another show, or she'll have to get with you on that. I'm not real sure. I know we're going to be selling the ducks. I just don't know when she's going to have them ready and how she's going to do it. So we'll have to wait on that, unfortunately. Uh, I think I about covered about everything. Uh, Lawana got a duck, so we want to thank you very much for that, Lawana. That was really sweet
mhm.
of you. Um, but guys, other than that, unless you have any questions, that's really all I had tonight. I know tomorrow night's going to be a long night. Uh, boots on the ground. We're going to have to get Scott to do a boots on the ground for us. So he can go out solo up in his mountains.
I
Let
don't
him eat a.
know. I've thought about it, but dang, some of the pictures you're coming up with that green face and stuff, I'm going, do I really want to do that by myself?
It gets
Mm,
scary.
yeah.
Janice said, "Rubber ducky, you're the one." I feel like that sometimes. All right, guys. Well, I hope you all join us tomorrow night. We're going to be boots on the ground at 8:45 Central Standard Time, uh, or I will be. You never know, but there will be a boots on the ground. I'll let you know 15 minutes till. Um, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and we'll have that tomorrow night. We hope to see you all there tomorrow night. Should be a fun one. It's going to be a place we haven't been to, and it'll be a few years now since my mom was actually hurt there. So hopefully they're still around there and we can get some interactions there. And of course, we'll always go to other places. You never know. I want to thank the moderators for being in here tonight. Scott B, everybody that was able to make it, Sarah, Kaylee, and I think that's really all I got, Brooks. I'll let you head us out of here, and then I'll close us up.
Well, I want to thank everybody for praying for me again because I mean it worked. God is good. God is real. Um, I want to thank our Patreon members, YouTube members, or subscribers because without y'all we wouldn't be here. We love everybody. Um, we appreciate it very much. God bless all of you. Thank you.
Yep, like she said, guys, we appreciate your support, everything you're doing for us, supporting us. It's mattering so much. You just don't know. We're just not able to tell you everything that it's doing, but it is doing a whole lot. And I am very, very confident and faithful that you're going to see the outcome of what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We're so appreciative of everything you're doing. And as always, glory to God. And
Amen.
until next time, guys, keep your head on a swivel. Don't be something's dinner. And I'll see you tomorrow night.
Good night, everybody.